Yeah, how's it going, YouTube? Part 14 it is, I think. So we're gonna actually teleport over here before starting progression. Like, we'll make our way towards like Homestead today for sure, and I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be like continuing afterwards Homestead with this story. I might actually like stop and like farm a little bit because like there's a lot of like, you know, very relevant targets that we can like expand our inventory. At the very least stash instead of like finding legendaries for this character. You might as well. But it's definitely possible to like expand your stash a little bit after Homestead. There's going to be like lots of targets to hit and we will hit together. First thing first though, we're gonna pay a visit to this priest over here. And see if he's gonna drop me his offend this time. Yesterday he didn't. What would be a good starter build to try? That depends on like how you're asking it basically. If you want a character to be really strong at the end for a starter, or would you like to, you know, have a good build for your playstyle? What is going on? This frozen. So like Death Knight for instance, or like a Kabbalist, they're both like very strong starters. Strong characters at the late game. I dispel him here. The Abolish Evil is actually hitting pretty hard, it's funny. They're able to freeze me for like good 2 seconds, I would say. It's hard to see probably, but like I'm frozen, right? Ah, he gave me a tome. Now is the time to see if it's an 82 or a 94. Might actually be 84 or something. It's a 94. Tome of Corruption. Necromancer's Corruption. Looks very bad now. It is yikes. I mean, I suppose we're getting a little bit like physique and a little bit like more offensive ability, so that is not too bad, but let's pop an XP pot. Where did we leave? Yesterday I think I was making my way towards like Deadman's Gulch. Gulch? Yeah, Gulch, okay. Let's enter and go Icrex. Yeah, what's up, Obnoxious? Obnoxious even? For a change, I'm here when the stream ends. I'm not here when the stream ends, okay, I say.
Oh, yeah, he joined yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday you were like right there as I called it, right? I think so. Welcome, dude. Asimovi, by the way, welcome to the stream. Just like, let us know what sort of character you enjoy in an ARPG, and we would like help you a lot better. But otherwise, like the brainless starters, like Death Knight is very good simply because like there's a set at the end that you can farm. But with the expansion, this might also change a little bit. Like with the expansion, I didn't necessarily like check out the database or like where the items are dropping. Not yet. So maybe there's going to be another farmable set as well. You know what I mean? That's pretty unique for this game that like there's a farmable set. So you can just like target a couple of bosses, farm it all the way till you have the set, and then your character becomes strong. And Death Knight or Battle Mage goes pretty good with that set. Yo, what's up, Bear? Welcome, bro. There'll be like 2 more farmable sets, one in the Shattered Realm. Okay, sounds very good. I mean, if you think about it, like there's already one more, right? Because like questionable. Retaliation. Because of the place that like Lokar has, but like it's that place is like not necessarily, you know, the best place to farm for a character. Like usually people that are asking like what is like the good character to start the game with, and like you cannot necessarily say, you know, go farm the place Lokar is, you know. Like that set is going to help you out. I mean, I guess you could, but still is not the best thing to do. This is a very sweaty pack, you guys. Not kidding. I don't know what's going on here. I would be very happy if something died. Okay, that's one. That is two. There's one more. How you doing, Red Bear? Are you excited about the expansion? You prefer the range builds. Range doesn't like... There are pistols or crossbows in this game. If you like simplified builds, I would check out like Vindicator. If you like a little bit more active, I would check out Purifier. They are both consisting of Inquisitor. So you could check out my, for instance, YouTube for like an Inquisitor starter. 1 to 50 Inquisitor video. And see what sort of like a leveling I go through. One of them is the combination of Shaman and Inquisitor. The other one is like Demo and Inquisitor. That's okay. I think I need to like click the corpse though. I spaced out and like we didn't click the corpse, I feel like. Did we? Too late to rescue. Apparently I have. Okay. I think I killed like 5 elite service since we entered this place, guys. Yeah, the Dark Ones build, right? Yeah, exactly. That set. It had like 50% leech all the time and I could get like 98% with the buffs. Talk about an overkill. Sounds strong though. Yeah, I've managed to play with a build that's had, I don't necessarily remember which build it was, but like I had about like 38% or something lifesteal. And the character was like relatively fast attacking, you know? It was really interesting. Dual wield Pyromancer can be a lot of fun to play also. I mean, to be honest with you, you could do like almost anything in this game as long as you don't necessarily care so much about having the maximum DPS of the damage type that you chose, you know what I mean? Like almost every single combination is capable of like farming pretty good. Since there are like no ladders or anything, it's also hard to judge them. Mm. 50% fizz res? Yeah. Maybe it was my like cadence tactician actually. I had like very high fizz res as well. Okay, think about this, okay? Don't answer like immediately. Do you guys like that there's so many different resistances in this game? I'm not only talking about these like fucking 10 resistances over here. Like there are more. There are like at the very least 5 more. That is quite relevant at times. Yo, what's up, Van Damage? Welcome, bro. Let's kill this back. Makes each character slightly stronger or weaker at something, kind of like adds a superficial level to the characters. I also like it because like you kind of need to, if you want to like optimize everything, then you actually need to like give away from a lot of things. You know what I mean? You're swapping or searching for this like specific MI for a really long time. You're like, okay, I need like I would really need some stun resistance. So you're trying like these bootcraft, for instance, yada yada. You know what? Like you could have had like so much more offense with another like legendary boots, for instance. I'm just making stuff up, but you probably understand what I'm saying. So it is kind of interesting to me as well. So the last thing that we're gonna do, in fact, I really hope we're not gonna die while doing it, is Pine Barrens. Buy those again, just in case. Yeah, okay, what do I think about this, man? Do we try and find something better than this? We can easily find something better than this. I think I'm deleting this, guys. The poison bolts, like, it's whatever. It's okay. Mythical Champion of the Light. By the way, we started getting the level 94 items, so if I wanted to, I can definitely hit the one-shot chests now. It looks that way. Let's get it up to like level 92 or something before hitting it. I'll get like level 91, I think, after finishing the Pine Barrens if he survives, so that should be okay. Not too bad. Reduce stun, increase armor, offense, defense. Pretty low values though. Could have been better. Barrowholm is almost there. Devil's Crossing. Almost there as well. Rovers we did manage to hit with it yesterday, right? Let me check the bank if I bought the mandate for it. Yeah, I have. Okay. Yo, what's up, Pressurized? He's saying good morning, Malagant. Another class before FG or sticking with this one? Yeah, we're gonna stick with this down for some time to come because we need to farm stash a little bit, you know what I mean? Yo, Mo and welcome. It says hello Mala in chat. How's it going, dude? Welcome. Yeah, I kind of agree that it's like not a big deal, like you do get used to it. I wasn't necessarily asking that way either, like it's not that hard to like, you know, optimize your character once you're, you know, used to the itemization and stuff. But the question was like, would you have preferred having 8 resistances compared to 15, you know? That was sort of the question that I was trying to ask. What's up, Acor, by the way? Welcome, bro. Prodigism is there as well. He's saying, yes, I like the amount of resistances because for me it makes gear balancing interesting. Yeah, I agree. Struggling at the moment finding optimal routes through the devotions. Like what I do when that happens to me is that I end up like selecting a couple of, let's say, like very valuable constellations for the build that I'm doing, and I try to like get to all of them, let's say, by valuable targets. And after I am done, but only after I am done. Why is this guy like too much to the right? Isn't he supposed to be somewhere around there? What is this? What's he doing? Just chilling? I've never had this before. I think it was supposed to be somewhere there, no? Anyways, like after I am done with my own setup, I usually like, let's say if it's a tactician, I ask in the chat if there's anyone else playing a tactician. And I'm like, can you share your build with me? And then I observe their devotions. What happens is that like sometimes I am like, you actually have this. That's an interesting idea. I might actually want that too. You know what I mean? You could do the same in like forums or something. Chances are you're not the first one that's playing that character, so check out like what other people built their devotions around. That NPC was hilarious, yes. It's funny how my abolish evil is like scaling with my cooldown reduction. I'm actually able to like use it a couple of times. Pandemonium. It is true that like these guys are hitting really hard in physical and close range, but they're also very susceptible to freeze. It looks like they keep on getting frozen. So it has been going quite alright for now. Trojan set completed yesterday. Started leveling a druid, I see. Interesting. Haunt is one of the better relics. Haunt is the one that is like minus elemental, isn't it? It's one of those things that you like craft, and whenever you're elemental, you use it. If I am not mistaken, it was last relic. It's been some time. So. It's one of those items that I was like keeping in the stash, basically. We need to find Mogara. Where am I? Are you okay, lad? She almost like fell down, I think. You broke what? Oh, I see. I see. Ouch. Just grab the ice from the fridge. Put some ice, man. I'm scared a little bit, not so much. A tiny little bit. Ugh. Fantasy is very resistant to freeze, so... Just chosen down. Yeah, nice. The Bone Harvest is super fun. I used it like a couple of times. Once like as main. Morn is the Hound Relic, like the one with the minus elemental resistance. They're not immune. They have really high resistances. There are a couple of spells that are capable of like reducing the enemy's freeze resistance. Actually, you could freeze the bosses as well, but obviously not as much as what is going on my screen, like almost ever. And it's just like they're very resistant to freeze. Yeah. I wonder like if we can get some more cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction goes really well with this character, it looks like. Aether invited to resistance reduction, but does cold and aether damage. It gives +1 to Arcanist. Okay, I see. Then I'm mistaking it with some other relic. Thanks. Yeah, Horns was the one that I was using on like Battle Mage a little bit here and there to check out the minus aether resistance. I think you're right. You're right. Please. I was hoping to find some like hearts from this one, but none so far. Ancient hearts are something that we really need today, so. Mala, do you mean the cold damage relic, the death chill or something? I'm not really sure, like Acor. I need to like check out my blacksmith to understand. There's like 3 relics that are tier 2s, and they're really strong, even though they're at tier 2s. Like, one of them is the one that is like giving you an aura that you open, like, you know, and it gives like flat damage with the aura. So it's just like ridiculously good for pets, right? That's one of them. The other one is the Horns, as you said, because of minus resistance and pluses. And then there's also one that is like minus resistance to elemental, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but we can talk with the names like when I'm at my blacksmith. I'm pretty bad with the item names. Never pay attention to those, so check out the blacksmith soon. If you suddenly find yourself in the world of Grim Dawn, having recently escaped death by hanging, what class would you be in real life? What? Okay. Is it going to be hardcore? I need to ask this. Am I gonna have only one life? MacLevick is saying it in real life is hardcore, I assume only one. Dude, like, I'm in the world of Grim Dawn, come on, softcore plebs. Can't we cheat around it a little bit? Obviously one life, okay. Yeah, we go soldier, guys. We go soldier, grab a two-hander, force wave, you know. I think so. Yeah, soldier or necromancer? Necromancer is very self-sufficient as well. You just run around while the skeletons are doing the dirty work for you, so. It has a really good stats gain. Even as like defensive options. And then why don't you just combine them both, right? Make it Death Knight. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Naomi? Rampage. Now I'm done spending rare materials. I think we're not going to be opening this. You're searching for a build that you're gonna play on Wednesday? You could check out the Nightblade. I don't think like you have played Nightblade. That's also fun. It's very challenging compared to something like Necromancer that you were playing with the pets. And then depending on the items that you're finding along the path, you can go like either elemental damage or like, you know, physical damage, maybe even something else, maybe some poisonous style, yeah. It's going pretty smooth right now, and I didn't even change anything from yesterday. Yeah, no pet builds. It's pretty much like only. It's pretty much like what you have been playing, you know, some time now. So I didn't say pet builds. Force wave build. Nightblade has AoE. Depends how you build it, yes. Definitely does. I've leveled the Nightblade in like a couple of different styles. I think 3 different styles is very possible to like level up the Nightblade. Just is a bit more like item dependent because you're a close range in your face type of character, and at the same time usually you're pretty fragile. So compared to something like Soldier, it's definitely harder to play in hardcore, I would say. Early levels. Yeah, level 90, guys. I'll try and hit level 100 today while farming. Things like our leveling speed is gonna drop down drastically since we'll stop doing quests. Just farm instead. Why can't it be Wednesday already? It's so annoying. It's Wednesday evening for us, Naomi, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Steam surprises us. Yep. I think it's going to be like 7 PM or something for us. Oof, that guy. Yeah, I think it's going to be something like 7 PM for us. I think so. It's so bad that we couldn't find any ancient hearts, guys. I'm sad. Who's the most hardcore die-hard Grim Dawn player you ever met? I'm not really sure. Like, I don't necessarily know if you mean like the best players and like, you know, knowing like skills and stuff, understands from the game and stuff, or I don't know if you just mean about like passion and just continuous Grim Dawn playing. You know what I mean? Because the answer would be different, I believe. This guy like is just very aggressive right now. I don't like this fight. Am I stuck here? Let's use the immunity. Try to exit. God damn it. Body blocks me to the corner. Ulgrim? Yeah, maybe. He dropped the dynamite instead of ancient hearts. Mythical earth splitter. Not a bad item. This is going to be it, you guys. Like, I think we're done with the quests for now. I might also talk myself into like running the left side because of like ancient hearts. Apparently I've ended up finding one and I didn't really pay attention. Maybe it wasn't a dynamite, maybe it was an ancient heart that dropped, don't know. 91. Like, it might be a good idea to do the left side of the Homestead. Because of the ancient hearts. But first things first, we will do some like farming here, okay? Look, there's going to be like several different valuable places that we're gonna hit. First thing is the Aether Crystals. Well, 78 Aether Crystals. I should probably put some into the bank. So the next thing is going to be the one-shot chest somewhere around here, actually. This is like very hard for me to find since I'm not that familiar with the zone. Doesn't really like exist in my rotation. Might be like all the way over there. I can go from the warden, I guess. Okay. If you don't include like a Ravager and stuff like that, like the super bosses and stuff, almost like every single build is capable of like finishing everything in the campaign, for sure. Naomi. Just depends on like how you optimize your gear and the build, etc. But yeah, if you put like very hard targets like Crucible 170 on, you know, max difficulty, or like I'm guessing Shattered Realm is gonna have like some hard parts as well. Or yeah, about like super boss kills. Then I think like building around those is a little bit better. Usually building very tanky is good as well. It's rotating to me. What is the strongest build I have had? Like my Fortune wasn't so bad, right? The last one that we played, we can take a short break here. The last one that we played was very strong as well. It was extremely fun to play too. So version 2. Yeah, this build right here was ridiculously strong. But they are like very item dependent. Like you need to find these items now, man. I don't know why it is not opening. I don't know. I'm gonna give you the link. Oops. Let's see. I give you the link. You try open it. This one. Don't know why it's passing out like this, but yeah. So Death Knight and Battle Mage was like really strong as well. I didn't necessarily continue with the Death Knight too long, but the Battle Mage, I did. I finished everything. A very strong character. I don't know, man. Like every single character over there is really strong. Like other than maybe the Defiler. That's a little bit wonky. Paja is asking, do you already have any good ideas for the builds for the new expansion? No. Okay. Did I already kill him once? Apparently the first kill was very fast. Okay, so this is what we wanted to check, you guys. One-shot chest inside a spider cave. Hopefully it's going to be here, because like in normal and the elite difficulty it wasn't, right? I can check it like multiple times. Ah, there it is. Nice. Mythical. The Fiend scale. Ugh. Level 84. Bleed and Vitality. Is bad. Should you try Oathkeeper blind? I definitely you should, for sure. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, most of my characters are dual wield. Yeah, I mean, I really like dual wielding in this game. Yeah, me too, pretty much more. But like, first thing is going to be like 150 stuff, you know what I mean? Just leveling, speed leveling, trying to understand like, what is the better build for leveling. And then I'll try to like check out the abilities a little bit, I believe, with a higher character of the Oathkeeper. Same. Like, you won't necessarily see me checking out like Shattered Realm on like the first evening, you know what I mean? It won't happen. I'll be consumed by Oathkeeper, I think, and the new devotions. Ethereals, they hate me. Need about like 8.5k infamy. Miss. What? I've taken both the wave and the trap on the floor at the same time. It's interesting. Uh oh. How would I have died if it wasn't nerfed? Just like jumped into the bolts. Yeah. This is actually very questionable so far. Nice. Tainted Brain Master from him as well. That's very good. Very good. Pretty bad drop here. EMI. We have apparently like opened this chest. I shouldn't have opened this chest. I don't know what I was thinking. We could try out Yeah, we're gonna hit like every single one-shot chest, guys. So there's one in this cave right over here, and there's going to be one more in the hidden cave here. Yeah, the Arcanor Forceway was like incredibly fun to play. Yes, but as I was saying, like literally almost like everything over here in this like V2, everything is like really strong. Maybe the Defiler is questionable. Like this one is questionable, the Defiler. Like otherwise the others are very, very good. Like the Spellbreaker is kind of questionable as well. I probably need to like go back and optimize this because it's missing like items and stuff. The build and the devotions are going to be good though. Like you would need to find better itemization for this character and enchantments as well. So those two are like questionable. The rest would be like very good characters. I'll say so. But yeah, this infiltrator was like weird, really, really weird. Is it open now? Yeah, it is open. This thing is like ridiculous. They nerfed it, eh? Minus 8% on the last one. When we were playing, like this was minus 15 or something. Oh no. Link me that link with all the builds. Exclamation build. In the chat. Yeah, I mean, how come you don't know this, bro? Hyped for the Forgotten Gods? Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's right. Let's run into them like this. Mythical Witching Hour. Collecting those pet build items already, guys. Let's see if there's going to be treasure troves. There could be like 2 treasure trove spawns here, so... Hey, there's a value chest as well. Nice. Yeah, I think we have the rip clips on them as well, right? No. No treasure traps for us. He's red. Let's go to the other cave. I see. I actually didn't know there was Ancient Heart drop from this cave. Wow, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Mythical Evoker. I thought we found one more of this. This is like a crossbow or something, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think this is our first duplicate. It's bad. Let's check the other parts of this cave. Yeah, even though like we waited till level 91, we're still getting like level 84 legendaries for some reason. Not sure why. Can go from here, I guess. Maybe clean the bags first then. Jesper is there saying, hey Mala, long time no see. Good to see you back in Grim Dawn again. Do you know what they mean with the difficulty merits? Yeah, the difficulty merits is like basically you buy it at the end of Elite or like Ultimate. And it's like mandate you give it to another character. When you use it, that difficulty is unlocked for that character. That's what it is, I think, right? Do I want to keep this item is my question. But Pox. Ravenous Earth as well. Yeah, we keep this item, I think, guys. In the bank. We keep the Mythical Witching Hour for sure. Mythical Terror of the Grove. Acid Poison. Hearts of the Wild, Ravenous Earth. This one goes away. It's like Retaliation. Don't think we're gonna play Retaliation even with like the new changes. It's just... I don't think I like the idea. Keep this, I guess. That too. Arcanum Sigil with Panetti Supercharge. The thing is, like, for Panetti, you don't necessarily use a medal, I think. You need to find the MI for the medal. I feel like that, but maybe this is like the Elemental Panetti. It's possible, I guess. Okay, let's keep this one as well. Just one of it. Elemental Seal. Would I ever use this? This is the question. Rune of Hagarad. Nerfed to hell. Probably not. Mm. 19% attack speed on this crossbow. Maybe it's going to be better than the one that we found yesterday. Let's compare it. We can go for Salazar now, if I have my resistances. Yeah, I actually cannot believe that we already found the duplicate. So weird. Yeah, I suppose the new one is a lot better than the old one. This one goes away. Let's put these here. And those like this, maybe. Okay. I have like 4 hearts now, guys. And yeah, I need the hearts for a quest even. We're gonna do Cronley for like the Dynamites as well. It like double caves. We go Twin Falls as well, and we go Salazar too, right? Let's see. Let's go for Salazar now. See how it goes. We're gonna need the key anyways for this, so hopefully it drops. Which new changes? You mentioned changes to Retaliation. There's a lot of like Retaliation stuff that are like capable of adding the Retaliation damage you have, at the very least a percentage of it, as like attack now, basically. When you attack, like your attacks are using a portion of your Retaliation damage, that's what it is. For the most part, that's what they're trying to do. Like, you can definitely check out the Oathkeeper skills, and then you can see like either a transmuter or modifier that's capable of like adding retaliation damage that your character has on top of the skills damage. Which is what they're trying to do. There was no such thing before. I was quite lucky finding this strange game. Apparently there's a bug over here that like it shows the door as if it's open. Let's see if it's going to be the case for me too. No, it looks closed. Did I just level up by opening a door? I think I have. It's funny. I guess we don't necessarily need to kill everything here. Blood thorns. 74%. The binding drops are very nice, and I'm guessing we're gonna need actually like quite a lot of bindings as well for some relic crafts. The blizzard looks so nice. I've been trying to like talk myself into okay, there we go. I've been trying to like talk myself into dropping Behemoth, dropping this 1 point that we're gonna take next, and take just like 4 points into Blizzard. Like this Frostburn node is very good for us as well. This node right over here is practically replacing this node. So yeah, I'm trading like some cold and frostburn damage and a blizzard proc instead of like a defensive proc from here. I don't know, I cannot manage it, I think. I'm not sure. Not yet at least with these items. Don't think so. One of my meteors is like not hitting him. Seal of binding from him. This is a good item. I'm happy about this one. It's a very good item. That's possibly like the most valuable item that we found so far for the account. Venom of the Black Matriarch. 0.5 second skill recharge. Just procs left and right, honestly, if you're attacking fast. With a poison and minus physical resistance proc. Very, very strong. Okay, let's hit this cave over here. This game has any player base as I start. Not really sure. Not really interested in playing multiplayer, so. Pray to someone is playing it right now. I'm trying. We can kill these for some like vengeful wraiths and maybe a bludgeon drop as well. No way. Okay. Interesting. Fuck. The Legionnaire's Pride. No way! Shit. Mythical Crest of the Black Legion or something? Yeah. Level 94 Retaliation Physical. With Rune of Calastor. We can complete this place. I wouldn't mind finding a couple more bludgeons. If we could, that is a hard drop. The weapon that we found, it might actually be an upgrade for us. Most likely is. I can't use it though. I think it's for level 94, I want to say. Wherever it is. There it is. Yeah, it's level 94. It's actually possible to like find a bludgeon that's Fallen Skies, I believe. That would be crazy. Fallen Skies inside, or there's like the cold. There's one more, I think. Don't remember the name. Capable of sending a frostbolt or something. We can go to the bees in Twin Falls. We could also do the Cromney. I don't think I've opened the one-shot chest in Cromney. What's my highest crit now? 91,000. There's a spot somewhere on like the right side from here, guys, that you can hit like only once. There's a valuable chest, maybe some intractable for sure. I think it's this way. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it's somewhere here. Okay. So you go through here, I think. And then you go through here. Psyched player. Maybe you're going to be luckier than me. There's no elite soon. Yo, what's up, Rex? How's it going? Last time I checked the stream, you were like 60s. Actually, like, this has been leveling. I don't know. Let's not say very slow, but like definitely slower compared to like other characters, of course. No XP pots up until like level 80 something. So, how you doing, dude? Welcome. But yeah, we have been going hard, man. I miss playing Grim Dawn, so I'm very hyped about the expansion too, so it's not surprising. Equilibrium Sash. Is that something that we could use? Word of Pain and Inquisitor Seal. Shit, I wish it was like Arcanist pluses, man. What you say?
Any support?
Oh no, I'm good I think for now. Thank you very much, love. We just started farming basically, Vex. I managed to come to like Homestead. I think I'm going to complete like the left side of Homestead as well actually. You know, the Royal Hive place. But I don't think I'm going to be like pushing it further in the campaign. I'll just like farm a little bit, maybe craft some items. Especially like I would like to craft rings. The elemental balance, the swirly rings, you have seen them before. And I would like to craft the Mogdragon Zardor Relic. It's an interesting gloves, isn't it? Aether Ray gloves for level 94. Why is it like giving flat damage to pets? It's interesting. Aether Cascade, 10% chance on attack. Affects up to 5 targets. Okay. Let's do a Crondy run. In here, I really need to be careful, guys, because of the bloody jackets. We were talking about it yesterday. If I find bloody jacket, I honestly die. We just need to like react and dispel myself from the bleed and nuke her down. I think that way. This is like 3 dynamites on top of each other right now. That was nice. Four dynamites in this place now. I like it. Serul. Leander. 112 reposition with Devil's Crossing. I'm wondering if it's giving like Infamy with Cronley as well. The Bruiser. Where did my chosen go, man? Hey, Snow. Back to shells. Somehow Agana survives. He actually gave me the mental of Agravix. Interesting. The Tranquil Mind Pence. So, what is this item, you guys? Fire Aether Burn HP. This is the item that we found, like, the normal version around, like, level 58 or something, if you remember. Or maybe it was, like, higher level, actually. Maybe, like, 75. Is this like our first set item? The Eastern Gloves. What do I want to do? We could definitely run like the Ikrix run. The only problem in that is it's a little bit questionable. There's too many like cold resistant guys, especially those Revenants, right? Yeah, I think I want to get just a tiny little bit more stronger before going there one more time. Let's do the left side of Homestead. So 326% frostburn, 221% cold damage, flat frostburn on it. Spell weaving is the one that is giving us frost, I suppose, right? Not sure. This is a very good upgrade for us. From 40% cold to 221. About like 200% to both of them, actually. Very nice. The flat frostburn damage to Chosen Skyshard is about the same for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. We'll do. 1.5 more level and I can start using that weapon. We can also look into like putting a very, very good components on top of it if we can afford it. We have been gathering like some flowers every now and then, you know, in the ashes. Yeah, I don't really know if it's going to be good or not. Like, cold stone is already a very good component, so unless it's like a massive upgrade, I'm not gonna do it. I'll keep this, you guys. Nah, probably not. We definitely keep this one as well. One of each. Let's go for like Wrath of Lich King now. Eight hours? What is that? This one. Aether missiles. Cold Fire and Bleed. GFF is there. Does capping Sky Shard always good, even without like an offhand? Like maxing it out, you mean? Yeah, I understood. I'm not sure. It depends. It kind of depends on like if that is your main ability or not, GFF. If you're playing that as main ability while leveling, yeah, I would say so. Definitely. I didn't realize we found this. This is ridiculous right now. Eastern sets. 2 items right now, level like waiting for level 94. Okay. Level 75. We're gonna break those two, I think. Yeah, the Eastern set is a magical set for us, guys. It would be nice. Yeah, simply put, GFF. If I'm not going to be using the Trojan Sky Shard as my main ability, I wouldn't put any points in it at all. So in my build right now, that is the main ability, and I have a supporting ability, the Flash Freeze. This is like more of like the trash killer controller, you know what I mean? And this is like the killer. So if you're playing a battle mage and you're also having like cadence or something, or let's say force wave or something, I wouldn't touch this at all. You know what I mean? Definitely. Okay. Guys, +4 to Trozen from a gloves. That's pretty good, no? Let's use another XP pots. Take a couple more from the bank, maybe. Not clicking so good today. Okay, so let's have like every single belt somewhere. This is going to be the messy place. Let's have belts and gloves in one place, okay? And chest and shoulders here. Let's do it that way. And the other one, like this place, this tab is going to be the messy place for now. And then like when I'm getting full, I think we open a mule already. It's so easy to get full in this game, I don't know. Not really sure why they don't make these tabs for hardcore like shared as well. That would actually fix most of the problem. Timbo is there as well saying, hey Omala, I have a question. Where can I farm mutant scales? Shit, where was I farming those? Was it like from Slith, guys? I think it was from like Slith. Mutated scales. You know those like snake-looking monsters in like Act 1, for instance. There's a bunch. Check out like the Weimar and this place, these two places. And there are like 2 caves over there. Consisting a lot of those as well. Let me know if they drop or not. Mutated scales. Yeah, you're welcome. We hope I'm not wrong. It's been some time I didn't find this item. I think it was that, yeah. Let me know how it goes, okay, Timbo? Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea to like hit the bone backs as well, I suppose, then in that case. But Slith is a good suggestion, I think. Let's go get the blood of Cthon from this cave. Thanks for the link, GFF. Nice experience from this. Crazy. We're gonna check out the harpies on the left side as well. Just this once. I think there's a valuable chest there, yeah. The same. It's probably like trapped, but should be okay. Gezak with 17 months.
GGXD.
GG, man. Thank you very much, Gezak. Gezak, did you like? Are you going to be checking out Forgotten Gods as well? Yeah, the expansion coming in like 3 days for Grim Dawn. One more level, you guys. To 2 new items, I believe. Electrified. Just returned from Berlin. You're busy nowadays, huh? There's going to be a one-shot here too, guys. Maybe even in this game, but we'll see. Just happened. Look at the density, what is going on? There's enough Trojan for every single one of you, just chill out. Some serrated spikes. What the hell? Okay. Some more. I have no idea, GFF. It's actually surprising this many people are asking that question. Pretty sure you asked me this yesterday as well. The one shot is going to be next to Queen, I guess. Serrated. This is not a bad cave to farm like Ancient Hearts either, right? I mean, it didn't drop so far, but I think it is possible to find a couple here. Did you check out the Sekiro? I was way too tired when I checked it out, so I couldn't really focus and I closed it. I think I'm just going to be playing Sekiro like when I'm, you know, when I have time for that game. So, like I have the game, I'm not gonna touch it for some time. Yeah, when I touch it, I'll most likely stream it too. But I've been checking out like what people are thinking about it. It looks like it's a good one. Which is making me happy. What is going on? There's too many of them. They keep on coming. The funny part is like I cannot tell if there's a deadly creature still. There's definitely one elite in there. I think it's like a spider maybe? This guy? Yeah. Shit. Too many spell effects. Maybe I should start utilizing the hide the loot button now. Been handy here. Guys, that was actually like our last devotion point, I think. Get that 5% HP. Not bad. 83% on the review positive. That's not too bad at all. It's pretty good. Wow. Cannot hide from me. No. His ring is quite rare. And even if you get one, like, it's usually not necessarily the best ring either. It's hard to find a good one. But if you want to, like, commit into a mice in this game, you're gonna need to farm quite a bit anyways. Like, that is the hardest part of Grim Dawn in my opinion. Like, if you really want to, like, care about those green items, there's so much that you can search. Yeah, I actually just dispelled him and he opened this over afterwards. Overlord's Iron Crab. This is not a bad item. Naomi, it means the item is specifically dropping from that guy and that guy alone. Or that monster type, basically, yeah. Like, for instance, you were playing a skeleton summoner guy, right, with your necromancer? So I'm guessing you were using, like, the mace from Warden. So that mace is the MI of Warden. It gives you, like, +1 skeleton summon, you know? There's a lot of items like that in this game. They have a base that I'm gonna give, and then there's like bunch of suffixes and prefixes that can, you know, randomly roll on it. And some of them are like a lot stronger than the others, obviously, and much more rare too. So getting like a good combination of like prefix and suffix is the deal about like farming these MIs, you know. I'm wondering if this is deadly or not. Not sure. Mythical Dreadfire. Yeah. She does hit hard indeed. Yo, what's up, Possible? Welcome, bro. I don't need these items, man. I need Ancient Hearts dropping for me. Yeah, I don't know about the Witcher series starting on Netflix. Don't know when. No clue. This is very hard to play, actually. Okay. Intesius. So like 4 or 3 elites there, I'm not really sure. Economist is saying, I have so little hope for that series. How come? I have very high hopes. Netflix doesn't seem to be disappointing so far, so that's all. Valerian! Can you just open my fucking spell? Oh my god, I got frustrated so hard. Like, I've been spamming 6 for the past, like, fucking 5 seconds, man. God damn it. Don't know why it's not instant. Now, look at what is going on here. Mythical bone shatters. Interesting job. Yeah, for some reason, like, my character was, like, stunned or something, guys. I'm not really sure, but, like, spamming my button and it wasn't kicking in, so I almost died there. Just trusting that, like, my immunity is gonna kick in. Just continued, like, pressing it for, like, 5 seconds. Watch my character die almost. Oh, can we open some space somehow? Let's see. Yeah, I need like 2 more space, right? There. Okay. The greed. Assassin, welcome. Guys, the Bone Shatters are really good drops. 100 offensive ability. The damage type doesn't necessarily go with ours, but... yeah, it's not going to be for this character at all, but it's a good drop for the stash, definitely. For sure. I think it's a good time to like reset and do this entire run one more time, like even Pine Barrens included. Try to get some like ancient hearts. Hit the priest one more time, maybe try to get some what's his name? The offhand again from him. Lightning Nova. Level 94 shield. Do we keep this shield? Probably not. Let's check the pants. Nope. Oh yeah, we have the Mythical Dreadfire, of course. This is a good item as well. The Devastation. 40% fire damage is converted to Aether as well. Pretty cool. Minus fire and Aether resistance. The Dreadfire, 10% chance to attack. Too bad you cannot cast Devastation. This is an interesting item, honestly. I gotta like look into it more. It doesn't come with like attack speed, obviously, so it's very hard to play a melee with this, but let's buy that thing. We were gonna talk about relics, right? About those like tier 2 relics. Let me check the blacksmith and remember their names. Level 94 Aether. I'm gonna sell this one, I think. Keldor Tempest. Summon. Just doesn't go well. I don't think like if I'm gonna summon, I wouldn't necessarily take Arcanist there. Interesting item here. Double HP high rolls. Okay. We could actually get turned into quests, yeah. We could do this quest as well if I'm strong enough with my Aether resistance and stuff, why not? I think it sounds like a good idea. Actually almost 95. It's funny. Wanted to see if I got like revered with the Barrens very soon. Both of them incredibly soon. Alright, these relics now. So there's a death chill, which is an aura that is giving you like flat damage, right? Vitality and cold. Very strong, especially for like pet builds, and it only starts from level 35. At level 35, if you have like a couple of pets out, this thing is gonna carry you. So that is one thing that you can keep in your bank after crafting for like the future characters. Anytime you're leveling up a necromancer at level 35, you just paste this. It fixes everything. Haunt is the other thing that we were talking about. This one's like, even for late game, it is pretty good. If you're playing an Arcanist Aether damage, for sure. A caster, a battle mage, both of them would be fine. And there's also one more thing that I was trying to remember the name of. Maybe a Torment? Torment is going with like minus fizz. I don't really remember which one it was, man. Marauders. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Lucas? Welcome. Hello there. I'm at level 80 and I'm still using Gwyll on my Force Wave Death Knight. What would be an upgrade? Using this one? I mean, to be honest with you, that would be like a lot of stuff. What sort of damage are you dealing, Lucas? Are you dealing like physical damage or? The Eldritch Pact. This thing is very new to me. Cal Surge. Eternity. And there's the Ignified Combustion that's putting like minus elemental resistance. Yeah, there's only two that I can mention right now, guys. Death Chill and the Haunt. Those two are possibly like the best ones on TSU. Almost all levels. Mostly physical. I mean, you could definitely take the like ultimate version of this and then transition into like a minus physical resistance later on. Thing is, like, I'm not really sure which ones you can craft either, but at the end with like your Death Knight Force Wave, like what sort of damage you're gonna deal at the end, that is important as well. Most of the time, like, I end up going as a relic, I end up going for like Mogdragon Ardor, because like I play very greedy with my skill distribution, and this one gives like +1 to everything. Like both of the masteries are getting +1. But Necromancer might not be the best thing to go with it for this one. Because Necromancer, it doesn't necessarily have too many valuable clicks. That's what I found out, at least if you're not playing like Vitality, I think. The Ole run isn't so bad, I suppose, for you. But like, yeah, the tier 3, like the highest relics, it is very, very hard to choose. Simply because they're ridiculously expensive as well, obviously. So you're gonna need to choose it yourself, in my opinion. You can have like an okay start from the tier 2. With like Torment. Torment isn't so bad, you know? Minus physical resistance to the enemies. That's pretty okay. It's not too bad. It still is pretty hard to craft though. Look at this. Kilbrian Shatter Soul. Terrible. Terrible. So this was a messy place. We put the gloves there. What about like boots? Where do we put the boots? Over here as well? I guess. I will do this quest as well before we restart, guys. Use the experience potion up. Hey Scone, welcome bro. The Shatter Soul farming flashbacks, ugh. We might actually end up farming one today. I don't know if Mogdrugan Auto requires one or not. Not sure. I'm not really sure about the forum working right now or not. Somebody else can check it. Features. Yeah, you can go like Ignifier Combustion, or you could go Mogdrugan, depending on your classes. Like if you have a lot of clicks like I do, lots of skills all around, Mogdrugan is very valuable. Simply because it gives +1 to everything. And if you want like minus resistance, I think Ignifier is really good too. There's also an option to like go specific elements and minus cooldown or something like that, right? Lucas, can you check out the Relic called Doom also? Is that like good for you? Not sure. That wasn't a bad Relic either, honestly. I played with Doom as well. I think it was the Relic that I had that had like really good AoE. Fuck you, Wisp. Yeah, I think he's still Force Wave. He said Force Wave. This their Aether Blaze. Guys, we are like level 94, so that means like we can use the new items in my bags. I think there's at the very least 2 items. I think I want to do that like after restarting the game in Devil's Crossing. So this is going to be the last quest right now. I cannot use it. But it's a good item for the stash. I actually have like one more place in my mind that's I would like to hit, but 95. Yeah, I'll go for it, I guess. I'll go for it. I didn't kill this guy before or what? Slay the rampaging Gilgal. Unbelievable. How did I skip this guy? Because I was spacing out like big time yesterday while leveling. Nice. It's funny. We're with the Cronley gang again, so gotta be really careful with the Bloody Jack. Yeah, this was pretty much like the last place I wanted to hit. Let's go Devil's Crossing one more time. If you're searching for just the valuable targets like this, there's actually a lot more that you can hit. You can go for like even Barnabas Cave, I would say, guys. That's a good place as well. Pierce and elemental resistances with good amount of HP, and on top of that you have like elemental percentage as well. Can we actually like replace my maybe like left ring or something? Is it possible, you think? Poison and Vitality going away though. Yeah, I don't think this is possible right now. It's not a bad ring, but couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Was almost there. Are you guys ready for FG? I hope so. %5 defensibility on this thing. Not a bad battle at all. I've been finding like a lot better greens, man. It's like nice items. life steal on this thing, the mending. Okay, so what is this? Maximum poison and acid. Level 94, Mythical Chains of Hungering Void. I think we keep this in the bank, guys. So, with the rest of these, let's see. We may need to go to Homestead. I mean, Devil's Crossing anyways, so might as well. So, we are going to have that thing replacing my main hand, for sure. We're gonna take, like, the Cold Stone out of this anyways. Might as well do it right now. And if you compare like my gloves right now, I'm gaining armor. I'm gaining both frostburn and cold damage, losing some crit damage obviously. I'm losing attack speed. Losing vitality and elemental resistances. Those are like very deadly actually. Shit. Plus 4 to chosen. No wait, I'm gaining vitality. Okay. Yeah. I'm gaining vitality, I'm losing PS. That's good. That's very good. Okay. What am I saying? That's really nice. Very good. So we need like bleed resistance from this. Do I actually like destroy this item? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the unholy inscription in this thing is like very questionable, so you could like keep the item and then destroy it for like a rare material, but what else? Okay. Devil's Crossing is like almost there. We could check out. My chosen is 26 points. Is it like sharp 26? We're at the ultimate rank right now. It's funny. Yeah, it is sharp 26. Okay. I am trying to find it, but there was some stuff that I wanted to change at level 90. Maybe I didn't buy it. It's also possible. Might need to like swap to elite for it. Yeah, bleed and vitality is one of them. So we're gonna put these top of the gloves. I found that. Here's an Aether, not needed. Reduce stun. What do we have on our weapons? Elemental damage, elemental resistance, and casting speed with spirit. Yeah, that one's very good. You also have the option of this. The thing is, like, there's an even better one if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I didn't buy these, but let's check them out. So we go to Elite. We go to Coven. I think there's a better version right now, guys, available to me. Always do that, guys. Like, that is one way to just, like, improve your potion pool. Just log into Homestead and buy those. So elemental resistance, we can buy a couple of those. I don't think I'm going to use it so much. We can buy Pierce and Chaos, 10 of them. So we can buy like 7 of these. I don't know if I'm going to use them too many of them, but we'll see. Yeah, this is the main one, I think. Cold, Frostburn, and Offensive Ability. Let's buy like 16 of those. So anything else? Petrify and Health. Offensive Ability and like Poison Resistance. There's also the all damage, defense, and offense obviously in the... Which one would be better in the Devil's Crossing? 20% all damage or 50% all damage sort of for me, I suppose. .75 offensive ability is really offensive, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Look at my offensive ability, that's crazy. So we're going to be comparing these two. But before comparing, let's go to Steel Cap. +4 to TSS, holy poop, yeah. So elemental? Oh, there it is, the cold and armor. It actually has flat cold as well. This is an interesting one too. Shit, which one's the best one here, man? Increase armor is so good, you have no idea. So is increase HP, I don't know. I cannot decide. I'm going with the increase armor, 8th resistance. My armor is very questionable, so I think so. Execution. Seems okay now. So I was wondering if we are going to be putting a cold stone or not into this. Okay. There's also Seal of the Night, if I'm not mistaken. This one. Offensive ability at the end. It's a very expensive thing, you guys. Like, I don't know if I want to spend. If I'm not mistaken, Seal of the Night is giving... we can definitely like check these out. On Grim Tools is a bit better, you guys. So components. You're right, cold here. There's Seal of the Skies as well, apparently, guys. Casting speed, chain lightning, and chill spikes. Yeah, I'm going to continue with the goldstone. It's not only very cheap, but at the same time, I think it's a little bit more percentage for me. So YouTube, this was part 14, I believe. I'll see you on 15. Thank you very much for watching.